What's good? This is your boy Tico Trend. This is your boy Tico Trend, and this is Let's Talk That Facts 3, Maga Man. The funny thing about this is while I'm doing this, I realized that this is pretty much like taking candy from a baby, because you are a big ass baby and you love attention and you're pretty much a prostitute for attention for all intents purposes, is the best way to put it. No ifs, ands, buts about it, no ways around it, no niceties about it. It's straight, cold, hard Tico Trend in your face style. That's your problem. You're a prostitute for attention. Now, the thumbnail is basically a good example of you wanting attention so badly that you're willing to exaggerate a situation to make it sound as if it's this grandiose, you doing something magnificent in your life, basically, to save somebody else's life, when in fact, it was a nothing burger. You made it, the title of the thing and the way you made it sound was like you're just this amazing person that you just saved a life. Sad part about that is I know you didn't really save a life, and you're basically over exaggerating things just like you always do, just as you always is. And the sad part about that is you're just nothing more than an attention whore. That's all you are. That's all you would ever be. Whether you like it or not, yes or no, I really don't care if you disagree or agree. The funny thing about that is you sat up here and said that I'm a fraud, when in fact, last I checked, you're the one that's got to use other people's titles and other people's gimmicks to actually make yourselves even remotely seem like you're anybody at all for all intents and purposes. Like you're going to say, well, I did it for us guys. No, you didn't do it for us. You did it for yourself. That's just it. You're not a selfless person. You do things just so you can get attention. And then when you finally do something, you got to do it in a grandiose way so everybody can know it's you and it's all you, basically. Then on top of that, when it comes to taking fault, you don't even take fault. You can't even apologize properly. You make Twitch dots apologies seem more authentic than you for all intents and purposes. That's your problem. You don't know how to take fault. You don't know how to take fault for something you did. The first thing that came out your mouth was, "Well, True Sherm and No Sweetheart was there, so this, that, and the other." Okay, well, yeah, they didn't host a show on their channel. You did. And why are you throwing No Sweetheart under the bus? That goes to show you. That goes to show you have a problem with taking responsibility, just like certain family members that you in your family actually said as well too. You have a problem with taking responsibility for your own actions. Yeah, I actually talked to a lot of your family members, by the way. This is the type of shit that I actually do when motherfuckers start running their mouth immediately about me. I go talk to family members and shit like that, and get a gist of who the person actually really is and stuff like that. And FYI, that whole entire story about your family doesn't give a fuck about you for Christmas, you could have went to go visit your family. You didn't want to go pay to visit your family. Big difference. That being said, moving right along, FYI, that interview with your family is actually on MGTOW TV. If you want to go check it out. Um, that being said, and interview with your baby mama and your children are actually on my Spanish channel. All Spanish, no fucking subtitles, no nothing. If you speak Spanish, take your ass over there and go watch it. That being said, moving right along, that's your problem in life. You don't know how to take responsibility for your actions. You got to throw everybody else under the bus, or you want to make it sound like it wasn't your fault, or it wasn't me, guys, or and shit along the lines of that. That's just the bullshit. And then to top it off, I'm gonna set the record straight right now. I never did like you. I tolerated you. Big difference. I tolerate you because Hidden actually had you around. You weren't around because of me. You were around because Hidden. If it wasn't for Hidden, you wouldn't even be around. You wouldn't even be in the show. You wouldn't even be around. You wouldn't even be hanging with us, basically, if it wasn't for Hidden, basically. I'm just going to keep it 100. I never did like you. I just tolerated you because Hidden. That's it. That is fucking it. That's the fundamental difference between me and you. I can actually tell the truth and you can't. Again, I just tolerated your dumbass. Only reason why you're around because Hidden wanted you around. If Hidden didn't want you around, your ass wouldn't be around. I can care less how you feel about that. It is what it is at the end of the day. Because people want to pretend like we're cool. People want to pretend like we're chummy chummy. We're not, dude. We're not. That's why I said in the first one, I would rather have paid for you ain't nobody. I'd pay for Hidden to do Friday Night Blaze. I would take the hit for Hidden, but I won't take the hit for your ass because you ain't nobody to me, basically. And I said that in the first one. But apparently that must have went over your head, and you must think we're this cool person. But I actually said in the first one, the very first, let's talk facts. I'd rather pay for Hidden than pay for you because you ain't nobody to me, basically. That is just fucking facts. And the sad part about that is dealing with people like you, it's just the funniest thing in the world. You're basically a narcissist for all intents and purposes. It's all about you. It's always been about you, and that's all it would be about is you. That is your fucking problem. When you get into some trouble, you got to throw everybody else under the bus, like they're in the comparable much comparable fault as you are, basically. When in fact you're the one that's actually ran away with this fucking idea. And last I checked, when it comes to frauds, you kind of sort of stole. You basically stole the title of my fucking things because you have no originality. Let's just keep it 100. You have zero originality. How are you going to steal something from me, then call me a fraud? Then you're going to steal Let's Talk Facts and call me a fraud in the process of doing Let's Talk Facts. You want to call me a fraud? Let's talk about frauds here. The sad part about that, I've actually talked about this multiple times when it comes to voodoo. My original intro was actually a voodoo chant. Let's talk facts about that. One of my intros after that was actually me actually performing a voodoo ritual in the middle of way back when, was me performing a voodoo ritual in my actual intro. That's just facts. The sad part about that is you have a problem with actually being a fraud, because you are a fraud. That's your problem. You can't be yourself. You can't stand on your own 2 fucking feet, and you need to borrow shit from everybody else to remotely seem like you're cool. Despite the fact that you have the subs to run with this shit. You just need to borrow other people's shit, and you need the drama to make you the bolster who you are for all intents and purposes, because you can't be a normal human being. That is your fucking problem. It is what it is. Whether you like it or not, whether you want to cry about this shit, and quite frankly, you can cry about this shit if you want to. And quite frankly, I'm getting tired of you with your annoying fucking Paulo points, because right, you don't have that fucking gun to actually go with it. Let's just keep it 100. You don't have a gun to go with that shit. You just have a bunch of fucking non-lethals at your fucking house. Let's just keep it 100, my nigga. And that's just it. You want to sit up here and act like you're this hardcore person and take pages from other people's books to make yourself seem like you're a hardcore person, when in fact you're not. You're softer than cottonelle tissue, nigga. You're softer than cottonelle tissue, nigga. So I'm gonna need you to get the fuck up out of my face with that bullshit before I really do bitch slap the fuck out of you, and you be sitting up there making a video talking about, oh god, Chico bitch slapped the fuck out of me. He slapped me so hard I went through my fucking window, and now I'm hospitalized and I'm in traction. Yeah, because you'll be making a video saying some shit like that next, if I have to. Because you'll swear up and down I bitch slapped you through your fucking window and I hit you so fucking hard. You woke up 3 weeks from now and you didn't know what happened, basically, because you're so dramatic about shit like that. That's basically what you'll say. And the sad part about that is, if I really wanted to fuck you up, I will fuck you up, and you wouldn't be around to talk about it. Right now, you're a nobody to me. You keep it up, you'll be a somebody to me. It is what it is. That's the cold hard reality about somebody like you. You're a fake and a fraud. You over-exaggerate situations so you can make yourself seem somewhat cool or amazing, when in fact, you're not an amazing person. What type of person freaks out? What type of person is, quote unquote, a first responder for 9/11, a volunteer first responder for 9/11, but they freak out over a forehead wound on their friend and sit there and act like their heart is palpitating over a forehead laceration? on their friend's head. Forehead laceration. Go ask no sweetheart what that means if you don't know what that means, Maga Man. I ain't got time to explain it to a dumbass, basically. You want to complain about a minor forehead laceration on your friend's forehead and acting like it's just this, this gash or this, this wound that he did and he's bleeding profusely from his fucking forehead. When in fact, I know he wasn't. And medically, a lot of people in the manosphere knew he wasn't. But that's the type of person you are. You got to dramatize and over exaggerate shit to make it seem like it's even cool, to make yourself seem like a really, really cool, very, very good person. I typically refer to people like that, what was me people, as like, Caesar Borgia, savior victim complex, because you're a constant victim. You revel in being a victim. You get your kicks out of being a victim, just like a feminist. You get your kicks out of being a victim. It's sad. You need to grow the fuck up and quit acting like a little ass child, or quit acting like a little bitch, because that's basically what you are. Anytime somebody slights your ass, you want to, oh my God, I can't believe he done this to me. Oh my God, I thought we were better than that. That's exactly what you fucking do. You cry like a bitch. My new baby, the newborn baby, my newborn baby Sati don't even cry as much as you. And she's a newborn. She's a fucking newborn. She don't even cry as much as you do. None of my children cry as much as you do, and I got a lot of them. That's sad. That is very fucking sad. You need to grow the fuck up and learn how to take responsibility for your own fucking actions. If you can't do that, then go play traffic. Go kill yourself. You're a waste of fucking flesh, and you're a waste of fucking skin. Go hang yourself. Go kill yourself. Go shoot yourself. Go slit your own fucking throat. Matter of fact, I'll be happy to mail you my fucking knife so you can kill yourself. So Estevan can mail it back to me so I can hang it on my wall. That's just fucking facts. That's just fucking facts. I will help you kill yourself. Like I'm Dr. Gavorkian out this motherfucking bitch. Don't nobody care about you over here. I don't care about you. Everybody makes jokes about you, except for Hidden. Everybody pretty much makes jokes about you in my camp, basically. Let it be fucking Wind, let it be Duzangs, let it be fucking Baron Yam. Everybody in my camp pretty much makes jokes about you, except for Hidden. Hidden's the only one I got any love for your dumbass. It's sad, but it's true. And the faster you figure that out, the better off you'll be. Nobody's laughing with you. No, everybody's laughing at your dumbass because you're a dumbass. You're a fucking buffoon. That's just fucking facts. The faster you grow up, the better off you'll be. It is what it is. You're a fucking drama. You're basically a big ass drama market, basically. That's all your channel is basically built on, is drama. You ain't got no real content on your fucking channel. You're just basically just fucking drama. And talking about the same shit over and over again. This is why I don't like you in stream. And the sad part about that is, if you want to get technical, that's not the first time I slighted you. I actually slighted you in a Money AD stream a while back when we were talking about black lives and, things about the black community. I actually said to the one dude in there, no, don't invite his ass in here. He would just slow down the fucking conversation and fuck it up and make this conversation not even fucking exist, because he can't stay on topic. All he do is talk about his fucking self because he's a fucking narcissist. That's all he fucking does, is talk about his fucking self because he's a fucking narcissist and he can't stay on topic. Y'all watched it many times in many streams while we're on a topic. He wants to bring it back to himself and everybody that's talking shit on him and crying like a little bitch in a stream, basically. And it's not even his fucking stream. It's another stream. We're talking about a whole nother topic. And this little bitch is crying in my stream about somebody, about matter of fact, Dan King. Matter of fact, he'll cry about Dan King. He'll cry about Slippery When Wet and a few other people. And we're not even talking about that shit. We're not even on that topic. He loves drama. He loves playing a victim. He loves this shit. That's all he fucking does. He just can't go any days without being a victim or dramatizing a situation to make it sound way better than what it really needs to be. Why do you need to do that? Every time you tell the story, it changes. If you've ever noticed, every time he tells a story and he's trying to dramatize some shit, it changes. Like that's his first time that you're fucking lying through your fucking teeth. Like every single time I tell the fucking trunk story, it stays the fucking same. Every time I tell a story about me and I gotta repeat it, it stays the fucking same because it's fucking facts. You can't even get that fucking right. A simple lie like you, a simple lie like that, you can't even get that fucking right. The story's got to be altered, changed every time you tell it. It's got to be changed and altered a bit differently. And the sad part about that is this is how we know you're lying. You do it all the fucking time. You like attention. You're an attention whore, an attention junkie. And quite frankly, you're a manosphere groupie. I don't got time for groupies. If you're going to be a part of the manosphere, be a part of the manosphere. If you're not going to be a part of the manosphere, don't sit up here and talk shit on the manosphere. Like, oh yeah, this, that, and I'm not going to be doing this manosphere thing. Oh, fuck this red pill, fuck this big tail, fuck this. Fuck. No, don't say that shit. Because you'll find out very quickly there's a lot of people who don't take too kindly to that shit. Then you want to throw various people under the bus because you can't accept fault your fucking self. Just like I said, I talked to your family. This is where I learned this shit from. I'm like daycare, nigga. I don't play fair. I don't play fair at all. I will go right to the fucking source. Get all the information I need, come back and make a fucking video like this. Because I fucking can. And I got the money to fucking do it. Because I'm Tico motherfucking Trent, and the faster you figure it out, the better off you'll be, bitch. Don't ever double cross me. Don't ever cross me. Don't even walk in front of me. And if I see you walking in front of my fucking truck, I will run you the fuck over. And quite frankly, I don't even need to do any of that shit because I got hitters in fucking Siler City right now. If I really wanted you fucking dead. I got hitters in Siler City. Nigga, you ain't nobody. You wish to be somebody. You wish to be this amazing person. Most of the people in your life just tolerate your dumb punk ass. Because you're fucking annoying as fuck. And that's all you would ever be. Everybody else just laughs at your dumb ass. Because you're a good laugh. And we can't take you fucking serious because you lie so fucking much. You lie through your fucking teeth. That's sad. Do you want to sit up here and talk about fraud? When in fact, you're the one that stole my titles to make dumbass videos about me. And then you took the motherfuckers down just so, you know, just you took them right after you make them, you take them down just so, you know, just so we can't have something to reference, so we can't call you out on your bullshit, basically. You do this shit all the time. It's sad. We caught onto your fucking game. Then on top of that, you have a nice little pattern of doing one thing, and then when shit don't go your way, you gotta do stupid shit like your friend tried to kill himself when in fact that nigga just got a laceration on his forehead, a very minor laceration on his fucking forehead. You want to make it out to be this major thing, like he cut his fucking whole entire fucking head open or something like that. Like he had a surgical knife just cut this whole entire fucking head open. Like, come on now, dude, with this bullshit. You might be able to get one over on a lot of dumb motherfuckers, but typically people in the medical field, they basically know that you're full of shit when it comes to, you know, somebody killing herself via their fucking forehead. Unless that nigga was coming with a surgical knife or coming with some type of fucking utensils that can cut somebody's fucking head open. Don't even dramatize. Don't even fucking lie. Like I said, you basically use that man's name in vain. The fact that he still razzles you, I don't even know why. Because if you'd did some shit like that to me, I'd have probably offed you or killed you or, you know, stopped talking to your dumbass. Because typically, I don't like my character being soiled. That's typically a Latin thing. Don't fuck with my fucking character. If you know what I mean. Don't try to say I was trying to off myself when I wasn't trying to off myself, basically. Because now you're just fucking with character, basically. And typically in the Latin community, you don't fuck with a Latino's character for all intents and purposes. So the fact that he still rides with you is beyond me. I wouldn't ride with you after that shit. Why would I eat up two grand blunder? Because I thought he was a better person than what he really was, and I didn't want him to have to take the brunt of the actual the lawsuit, basically, because the lawsuit was actually for more money. And like I said, if I'm going to pay money, I'd rather pay it for Hidden than I'd rather pay for somebody I don't even like or know. So I gave him the opportunity to actually fess up to his own fucking fuck up, but he didn't. So it's one of those things where it's like, you live and you learn who your real friends are, who the true people are in your life. Basically, if you can't give me a simple apology, you got to make it a fucking fake one, and then cry about it the whole entire time, and then talk about other shit that has nothing to do with the fucking apology. Then you're not a real person in my eyes. That's basically what it was. So it's one of those things where it's like, I was willing to eat it for the fact that the lawsuit was going to be even greater for him using the fucking title. And that's all it really was. It's sad, but I do have, despite the fact that I might be savage, I do have somewhat of a heart for some people. And I can sympathize with some people. However, he's not one of them, because he has no fucking morality, nor does he have any common courtesy to actually accept fault and own up to the bullshit that he does. He's got to blame everybody else around him. He's got to put down everybody else around him and avoid fucking fault for the dumb shit that he does. That's pretty much all he really does. And the sad part about that is, it is what it is. If he'd have been like, oh yeah, sorry about that, Tico, for stealing some shit, didn't know, should have came to you as a man and asked you for permission to do this first, but I didn't. I got you in Discord. I got your email. I got various people's phone numbers who have your phone number. I could have asked you this, but I didn't. He could have done that shit. He could have direct messaged me in Discord. He could have done that shit, but he didn't. That's his fucking problem. He only does shit for his fucking self. And it's sad. Yeah, it's sad, but it all depends on how you look at it. It's one of those things where it's like, if you have sympathy for somebody, you'll eat something just so they won't be tied up in court for all intents and purposes, or have to take a larger chunk out of their fucking out of money that they really don't have in the first fucking place. So the sad part about that is, I'm not taking that hit again. I'm gonna let Teletico handle that from here on out. And is basically what it is. I'm not taking a hit for nobody again. Let's just say that. Unless it's Hidden, like I said. Hidden, I'll take a hit for. Anybody else, fuck them. They can take that lawsuit in that court case with Teletico for all intents and purposes. It is what it is. So it's stuff like this that just makes it so it's real ridiculous. And Manly, what's up? Don't worry about Bleeding Edge. We didn't do it today for the fact that everybody's schedule was a bit off, and everybody was like not really on point today. And some people had some off schedules basically, and some people had like some personal stuff that came up in their life where they couldn't really commit to it. So it was like one of those things where it's like, look like this is not happening, we'll do it next week type thing. So you didn't really miss Bleeding Edge Rib Pill. We just didn't do it today for the fact that a lot of people had too much stuff going on in their personal life. So we just basically rescheduled it for next week. So you're fine, Pippin. You're fine. What's up, Lion? But yeah, that's typically one of those things where it's annoying as fuck to deal with somebody that does this, that's a narcissist. and loves attention and revels in attention and revels in drama on top of attention just to get it because they can't be their own fucking self. Yeah, I know he does, Dan King. He does it all the fucking time. And the sad part about that is, it's one of those things where, like, if you watch it, he has a nice pattern on how everything progresses in his fucking life. So he repeats the shit over and over again. And you can see the shit on all his videos over and over again, where he fucks up, he makes up some shit, and he dramatizes some shit so everybody can feel bad for him. Then he gets over that shit, and then he makes an apology. I mean, he makes an apology video. Then he does some other shit where he needs you to feel bad for him, so he won't leave his dumb ass. And that's basically what he does. Then it's like wash, rinse, repeat over and over again. Drama, apology, blame somebody else, come up with some other shit, make up a fantastical story for everybody to feel sympathy for you. Wash, rinse, repeat, basically. Wash, rinse, repeat. Talk about the people that you're beefing with for no fucking reason whatsoever because they have nothing to do with your fucking video. And you just do it, wash, rinse, repeat, over and fucking over and fucking over and fucking over again. That's all it really is. It's the same conglomerate of videos. It basically reminds me of a Twitch thought when they get in trouble with DMCA or, showing a nipple or something like that, and then they want to make a video talk about, I didn't know, or this, that, and the other, and this, that, and the other, and I don't believe I should lose my channel for this, and I don't think it's fair that I got banned from Twitch, and this, that, and the other. Basically, like a Twitch thought. Then, like, they go back to their shit again, and they have another one, and they get banned for, like, 1 or 2 days. So it's like wash, rinse, repeat with this guy, for all intents and purposes, is what I mean by that. And it is what it is. I've been good. But yeah, that's it for Let's Talk Facts 3. There's going to be a Let's Talk Facts 4 because I still got to review the shit that I was talking about originally. So we're going to go over that so we can, learn what a narcissist is and learn to catch a liar in his own fucking act, basically, and shit like that. So we'll have a Let's Talk Facts 4 dropping pretty soon here. I agree with you 100%. I don't really believe in being a political militant for all intents and purposes. I always believe in going against the grain. And even going against your government if you have to for all intents and purposes. So I agree with that 100%. When you become a militant, then you're basically dick riding for a person that you know nothing about, that don't really give a fuck about you, and now you're just dick riding basically for all intents and purposes. Which technically goes with this fucking thing because, he pretty much dick rats for the ex-president for all intents and purposes. But that's about it. Y'all have a blessed night, morning, day, evening, noon, and afternoon, whatever the heck you want to call it. Y'all have a good one.
You look like it. Yeah.